It should be ding, 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 good morning. Oh, actually, ding, 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 good afternoon. Oh my gosh. Well, I wrote another one. I don't know which version I'm going to be happy with, because I'm not there yet. I just wrote it. It's where I've been. Writing. Lyrics. I wrote another one. Well, let's meet that. Good. Cleaning the pool. 006. What's happening? I wrote another song. Oh, this one is definitely on topic. Let me just get the other pop-outs. I'm cleaning the pool. Oh my God. I got company coming this week, so I got to get my shit in gear now. Getting the house in order. They'll be here Thursday. So now I really got to I did some weeding. Oh, you enjoyed it? Well, this weekend, well, not this weekend. Next weekend, Tom Reed will join me. Probably on Sunday night. Or maybe even Monday. Because I forgot that Pine Bush was this weekend. So I have to call him and let him know. That's a no bueno. Because we were going to do it Saturday night at 9, but I won't be here. Kitmo, what's happening? You want to hear the latest? You guys may get a kick of the latest one. So I have to call him and let him know. Okay, I got to mute that. Let me get TikTok started. Somebody gave me the idea to write this song. I was supposed to write a song about another person, but I didn't do it yet. What's up, Chantal? But I wrote a new one. But let me get TikTok started. I just don't know which version I like. I gotta hear them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And we're gonna hear all 5, because I haven't heard them yet. I like what they sounded like, but I didn't hear the whole thing. Oh my God, my back. Yes, of course, hit it. What was the last song I wrote? Oh, Night Pollution. It's like I'm writing too much. I can't remember what I'm writing. It's like that now. Under review. Why is it under review? All right, we're live. All right. Now, again, there are 5 versions. And I'm not even going to get into the shit that you've been hearing about. Now, it's like they're trying to work on the details of the nuclear part of it. Not happy with it. So that's what's going on behind the scenes, and I'm tired of it. And I'll tell you why I'm tired of it. I'm just going to play the song I just made. You guys, well, let's not do that file. Let's do this one. Where is it going to pop up? Over here. Okay. This is a bluesy version. Whoa, what the hell was that? I never did that before. Gotta get rid of that clock.
Deja vu every day I wake up. Everything seems similar. Grab a cup of Java, eating before I engage. take all my meds because
up,
it's
John?
all about to change. A pit in my stomach as my pressure goes up. Same old bullshit. I may need another cup. Like sands of the hourglass, though it never seems to end. Like the day, week, or month ago. So much time spent. Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind. When will this nightmare end?
All right, you're at the deli.
The world teeter-totters as they continue to speak. Deal or no deal, the future seems bleak. Who will cave in first? Both sides seem defiant. Let's just get this done. Submission through compliance. Will this end well for all those involved? The deadlock in the Strait of Hormuz. We must get this resolved. Complete the damn mission. Wipe out the insane regime. No more time to talk. A deal is just a pipe dream. Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind. When will this nightmare end?
So that's the blues version. You know how many times we all say in here, oh my God, it's like Groundhog Day all over again. And then when I start getting into this topic with Iran, my blood pressure goes up. I need to take my meds. I'm not sure if I should have another cup of coffee because it gets me even more all amped up. So I said, let me write a song about it, Groundhog Day Syndrome. Because that's what it feels like, Groundhog Day Syndrome. For me, at least. So I said, I want to write it about what I feel. It was easy to write. It really was. It's like, Jesus. Let me see. This is another blues version. I'll skip that. I want to see this one.
If you feel like I do, then it must be oddly familiar.
one better? Like I said, this is the first time I'm actually giving them the whole listen. Ignore the title. Ignore the title. I did a typo when I was making it. It's grungy. You like the blues one better?
If you feel like I do, then it must be oddly familiar. Deja vu every day. I wake up, everything seems similar. Grab a cup of Java, eating before I engage. Take all my meds because it's all about to change. A pit in my stomach as my pressure goes up. The same old bullshit, I may need another cup. Like sands of the hourglass, though it never seems to end. Like the day, week, a month ago. So much time spent. Groundhog Day syndrome, haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion, can't endure much
Now here's the other blues version.
Groundhog Day syndrome.
It's two blues. like that version the best. I like that version the best because it rocks. Oh, except between this one and the other blues version. Those two are the leaders. No doubt about it. But I'm still in the testing phase of making it. Those are the preliminary songs I just created, but I just wanted to show you. I wrote a song about Groundhog Day syndrome. Lyrics this morning. So it is a toss-up right now between the blues one and that rock and blues one. I don't know what this is. Okay, that's the grungy one. What's this? Oh shit, I don't know about this one. I remember creating this one. Not as the others. Gotta check the others out first. It's not as good as the others. It's not as good as the others. This is a shorter version. I was experimenting. It's missing lyrics. I cut it down for this only as an experiment. This one too.
Complete the damn mission. Wipe out the insane regime. Day syndrome. Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more.
I would change that.
Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind.
This song has potential. This song has potential, so I've got to work on it. But I don't know how much I can repair it. This is when this shit gets dicey. And that's why I mean, it's not as easy as you think creating the music. Because that's a very short version. And it's missing lyrics. It's not that one. Oh my god. I didn't give it a thumbs up. Is that it? Shit, I like that too.
If you feel like I do, then it must be oddly familiar. Deja vu, every day I wake up, everything seems similar. Grab a cup of Java, eating before I engage. Take all my meds because it's all about to change.
I like the other one better.
A pit in my stomach as my pressure goes up. Same old bullshit, I may need another cup like sands of.
Alright. I think this is it. Let me go to the end. Now I'm not sure. Holy shit, which one was it? Hold on. Jake! UK. So it's not that. Oh my god, this is gonna be hard. No. How's the other one sound again? This is the problem. Okay. Wow, that sounds crazy close. It's gonna be hard to find it. These are all the experiments. Damn. It sounds a lot like that. You know how hard it's gonna be to find it? There it is. Oh my god, I got lucky. Now we gotta remix it. Edit. This is gonna be a pain because the lyrics are short. So I'm gonna see if I copy mine. This is what it's like. Okay. First of all, we need to change. Choose this section of the timeline. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. it's trying to. If you see what I see, I don't know if this is gonna work. I've never tried to replace an entire lyrics in a song. I don't know. It's in the red, so I don't know what the hell's happening here. I really don't. I've never tried to do that big of a section in a song. Why is this shit all messed up? We have to fix that. There we go. Oh, it's trying. It's trying to replace the lyrics. We're gonna change this up, this song. This is how it's done. It's a pain in the... Hi, Amy. Hi, Dagger. You guys weren't first today. Hi, Marianne. I got a message back from... Sent a message about the Iranian people and the war. What did he say? I think the message needs less instruments, just a bit more like Robert Gray songs. It's hard to emulate. He thanked me for the words and encouragement. He just wants to make a better world to live in. Oh shit, insert. We have to see how this sounds.
Haven't we been here before?
Oh no.
Stay for more confusion, can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome, ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind, when will this nightmare end? The world teeter-totters as they continue to speak. Deal or no deal.
That did not work. That's for sure. That did not work. And now I don't know where the hell that was. Oh my God. Was it this one? I should have marked it. I should have marked it. See, I marked these two. It was 3:30 something. 3:31? Maybe this? No. See, now I screwed up. Oh my God. Oh, this is night pollution now. It can't be these. Oh my God. It wasn't that long. Oh, I know how to do this. I can match it from my computer. The time. What was the exact time on this file? That's not it. That's not one. It's 3:40 something. So it can't be those. Could maybe this one? Maybe this one? That's it. So I can't fuck with the lyrics, and I wanted to. And now it's gonna do this. Because I highlighted all this, but this is wrong. Okay, reset. Because the lyrics suck. It's not the whole thing. This is not the whole song. see, add lyrics.
Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Will this end well for all? Just a pipe dream. Groundhog Day syndrome.
Shit. I want that out. That's a lot of points to use. 50 credits for that. I don't like this piece.
When will this night When will this night When will this night
I don't like this.
New day for more confusion.
But that's gonna be a lot to pay for stems, man.
Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to it. When will this night Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been here? Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been? Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind. When will this nightmare end? The world teeter-totters as they continue to speak. Deal or no deal, the future seems. Get this resolve, will this end well for all those involved? Groundhog Day syndrome.
I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there.
Been here before. new day for more. When will this when will this night end? Groundhog Day syndrome.
Okay, where am I? Down, 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 down. That's acceptable. That is acceptable. That's a good cut. That makes musical sense. This is going to be the new song. Wow, that was interesting to cut it. Get that shit out of there. Because it ruined the song. This is how it is to put these songs together, just to give you an example. It takes work. I would have done stems, but I don't want to spend 50. Because I'm getting low on my credits for the month till the 9th. So I'm writing too many freaking songs. Okay. That's done. Now we wait. I want to see how it sounds. Even though I agree with her with the blues version. I like the blues version. But I like this version too. So I have to get backup. It's one for my car too. Wow, that video's taking a minute to save. Suno. It just saved. Now we can get rid of this. Now let's see the edit. else what I could do. What's up, Diesel? I'm playing around. Because now I just realized I could use the chorus again after that solo. I'm editing that song, but there's another version. It's a blues version. It's pretty good. But I am definitely experimenting with this version of the song because I like it. So it's work. It's work. But the blues version is good. But I want to mess with this version. I just cut a bunch of shit out of it. But I want the chorus. Where the fuck is the chorus? That sucks. I can't find the fucking main chorus. I'm gonna leave it alone. Because I'm not going to be able to perfect it right now. But the blues version is good. I think the blues version is better. But it's debatable. Chantal liked this version. Oh no, this is going to drive me nuts, this camera.
Familiar, deja vu. Every day I wake up, everything seems similar. Grab a cup of Java, eating before I engage. Take all my meds because it's all about to change. A pit in my stomach as my pressure goes up. Same old bullshit. I may need future seems bleak. Who will cave in first? Both sides seem defiant. Let's just get this done. Submission through compliance. Will this end well for all those involved?
You like this one, Amy?
Deadlock in the Strait of Hormuz. We must get this resolved. Complete the damn mission. Wipe out the insane regime. No more time to talk. A deal is just a pipe dream. Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind. When will this nightmare end?
So that's the bluesy version. Now I'm stuck on this one as the alternative. You like the bluesy version, Amy? You can see, because how many times have we said today feels like Groundhog Day? Tusi says it, everybody says it. But I've been saying it since the beginning. It's like fucking Groundhog Day again. I think they all caught on to what I was saying, Groundhog Day. They finally caught on. Because I know I was one of the first people saying it's like fucking Groundhog Day every day. Anyway, this is the other one that I like. So it's debatable on these two. I like that one better because it's more rockin'. So it's the blues or that one. Is what I'm going to settle on, probably for the final. Or I may upload both because they're different. Because I do that sometimes when there's two songs that I like. Which, Amy, you still hear which one you like? The first one or the second one? And you know, I say this every day when I come on. Before I engage, I try to get something to eat. I definitely take my meds. I have my coffee. That song is literal. And then I get sick. All worked up, all ramped up, pit in the stomach. Blood pressure goes up when I cover this Iran thing. It never stops. And it's just driving me crazy. I don't know how much more I can endure. That's why I wrote the lyrics that way. It's like my own personal feelings and experience about it. How it affects me emotionally, mentally, physically. It's draining. It really is. And, you know, to cover the same old stuff going on back and forth, love taps, deal or no deal. They say one thing today, then there's another thing tomorrow, and then it's this, threats, rhetoric. The other side says, screw you. We're still on our red lines. We haven't budged. What are you talking about? It's just back and forth. It drives me nuts. Meanwhile, everything's going cray-cray in Hezbollah with Lebanon and Israel. What the hell happened here? I'm not going to even talk about that. There was an incident in Israel with a car ramming. I'm on TikTok. I got to be careful. And the other side is bragging about it, hitting these locations. But other than that, there's really not much coming out. Let me see. Let's check Iran International. What? The foreign minister of Iran told state media that talks with the United States could not be judged before they reach a clear outcome. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Macron needs to shut up. Macron said he met with the Saudi Prince, Oman Sultan, the Emirati President, and Egyptian President to urge a quick agreement between the United States and Iran. Stay out of it, Macron. You don't want to do anything? Stay out of it. So it was this is what Iran International, based on their reporting from CBS News. 4 U.S. service members and 3 contractors suffered minor injuries related to the Iranian ballistic missile strike on Kuwait Air Base last week. That was an hour ago. I can't. The Treasury Secretary, Bessent, said that the president would ensure Iran kept its promises under any agreement. Here we go. And warned that any deal would be enforced militarily and economically. What? We're going to do this again? In the future? This is crazy. I don't know if you've seen this. It was on, the Enforcer put this on last night. This video of the mine near Oman. And that is an Iranian mine. And the guys last night, they actually showed you what type of Iranian mine it was. I can't recall the name. But that's an Iranian mine floating. It may have become dislodged from its mooring. Because it looks like there's a cable there that detached. See that rope? It looks like it's snapped off its mooring. Right there, you could see the rope. Right there. See it? Right up here? Looks like it's snapped. Right there. See it? You can kind of, right there. You could, I missed it. It's right there. And it's cut. Looks like it's snapped off. And they're trying to, I mean, that's crazy to even go near that fucking thing. So there are mines in the Strait of Hormuz. That's risky. So it says here, changes have been made by the president, allegedly, New York Times, citing tweet officials. President Donald Trump has toughened the terms of a potential framework for a deal to end the war in Iran and sent the proposed changes back to the country for consideration. The Iranians are going to look at that and say, hell no, we're not bending. It was not immediately clear what changes had been made to the text of the agreement. Trump has been concerned about parts of the potential deal that would include unfreezing funds for Iran. Trump has also been frustrated about how long it's taken for Iran to respond to U.S. proposals. The proposals have been hammered out with the involvement of intermediaries, including from Pakistan. One official added that Trump changes was potentially intended to speed up the process by putting pressure on Iran to accept the framework already sent to Iran's supreme leader for approval. Whatever the hell that means. We have confidence in is that President Trump's going to hold them to it. Okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Iran is poised to fire more long-range missiles at Israel and other Middle Eastern countries after rapidly digging out its buried arsenals. They continue to say that, and I'm sure, but there is satellite imagery that does prove that, even though it's coming from here. That's because there is satellite imagery that actually shows that. They've been using bulldozers and dump trucks to excavate entrances to its underground missile bases as they were blocked by U.S. and Israeli bombing. They report, and I heard this too, that they have now unblocked 50 out of the 69 tunnel entrances. So they've taken this time to definitely get their shit back in order. It's crazy. So a member of Iran's Parliament National Security Committee said there's still talks underway, but yield no result. We have not reached a final agreement, and we know they will not achieve any result. Oh, that's nice. And they know they will not achieve. He said the nuclear issue has been removed from the negotiation table with the United States. That's it. If it's removed, there's no deal. Because that's what the president is all about, the nuclear file. If they're saying they're not even negotiating it, I don't know what the hell they're going to do. He added that Iran was negotiating on preventing a repeat of the war. Payment of compensation. They keep saying that. The withdrawal of U.S. forces from the region, that's not going to happen. And the lifting of the naval blockade, that could happen. Many countries have accepted Iran's control of the strait. Who? What? That's not true. The Arab countries have not accepted their control over the fucking strait. And those are the ones. Forget about other countries. What about the countries in the region? That's bullshit. So this is who we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. Same thing. Well, this is what we're dealing with. How do you negotiate with people like this? How? Tell me. Oh, what did he say now? No agreement with the United States will be approved until Tehran is certain that the right of the Iranian people have been secured. What are the rights that he's talking about? They don't care about any of the Iranians except their followers. The regime supporters. And even then, they'll throw them under the bus if they have to survive themselves. This is crazy. Mediators are continuing to discuss a memorandum of understanding between the United States and Iran. This is just fucking nuts. He made edits to the proposal on Friday, and it was sent back to Tehran for approval, but Iran has not yet shared a response. I'm really curious to see how the Iranians respond. The report said it was the third round of edits that Trump has made, which has been passed back and forth to Tehran through mediators led by Pakistan. The source said the U.S. changes were somewhat significant. No immediate deadline has been set. This is crazy. This is why I wrote the song today. It's freaking Groundhog Day every day. Every day is Groundhog Day. I can't. I don't want to hear about Macron. I can't show that. On TikTok. This is just nuts. This is why I get frustrated. So I'm waiting to see what Iran's response is on Telegram, because it'll be coming out by them. They'll report it. They are so happy to report it. Like they are so happy to report videos of what goes on in Israel or their soldiers with the drones and everything else. I won't show that. I will not show that. I'm not going to fall into their propaganda. But it's just back and forth nonsense. And they shared these pictures. This is a tanker that was returning to the UK. And it looks like there was shrapnel. Or it was hit by gunfire or something. It doesn't... It looks patched up. Like a temporary fix. I don't know. It looks like it was patched up. Look at it. It looks like it was littered with gunfire from the ground. I'm assuming. But it definitely looks like something happened to it. And that's what they show. They show images like this. I'm not saying they're real. This is what they do. The other side. It's crazy. And like the drone footage. And I am not going to show it. But you'll see the others show this. I don't know if Tusi would show this, but Enforcer, like some platforms will show this video with their fucking music. Are you serious? Shut that off. So this is like an example. I don't know how much I'm gonna play. And that's an Israeli emergency vehicle. So you can imagine, you do the math, what happens next, you can add it up. But I'm not going to show that. But that's what they do. All day long. They put videos out like that. It's a media outlet for the other side. It's crazy. Who knows? It looks like it was patched up because it was returning to the UK base out of the area of conflict. And it looks like maybe it was hit a little bit. I don't know. So, I mean, that's what they're claiming. I'm not saying anything. This is what they're claiming. The media side for the regime. But Will, are you here? Oh no, see, I've been saying this helmet. People haven't been paying that much attention about the land bridges and how they're using the trains now to transfer oil. That's just one thing. It's helping them keep a lifeline of money flow. But it's not like if they're producing the oil coming from the Persian Gulf through the Strait of Hormuz or Gulf of Oman. But it is helping the regime because they are using land bridges to export oil in trains and even trucks. But they'll do anything they have to transfer that oil out of country to get money. But yes, you're right. Trains, yes. What's up, Sean? What's up, KJ? But that is correct. That's been reported for weeks now. especially with the Chinese trains with oil going to the Chinese. That's what I seen and read. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I read. So yes, the answer is yes to what you just said. But like I see, you guys might be just coming in. We always say, to every day is like Groundhog Day. I'm gonna play it one more time. I'll play the blues version, but it's like every day is freaking Groundhog Day. I come here and I look at this stuff. It's Groundhog Day. It's like craziness. I hope. I don't know, Sean. That was the plan, economic fury, to cause the economy to totally collapse. And only unless Iran acts, yes. It seems like that was the strategy, was to choke them economically, the regime. But again, I think they're making, I forgot the number, $175 million a day with shipments going to China, oil. They're making, so how much does that add up to a week? $1 billion? 100? No. Yeah, it's like $1 billion a week. They're still making money. Iran is still making money. Do not think they have been totally cut off. It's just the money's going to the regime, IRGC, it's not going to the people who need it. It's going to themselves. Despite the blockade. So they're still making money. Not a lot. Like I said, it could just be a simple lifeline for the regime. But they are making money. And you know they stashed money. It's not like they weren't prepared for this to happen. They knew eventually it was. And they've been preparing for it. So I think we underestimate that. How much they've prepared for this. But yeah, I agree with you, Sean, on that. I think the biggest mistake was the ceasefire. I've said that many times. There should have never been a ceasefire. That was a mistake. And Israel's pissed because they wanted to go after their leaders, the regime itself, the real targets. They're pissed. And I believe that I read that Netanyahu told him so. That he was not happy. Because that's the Israelis know what needs to be done. It seems like we're hesitant for whatever reason. He backed off international aid and the blockade when no one else came. He just threw in the towel. Also leaned on the Kurds to follow through, in which they didn't. Yep. Now, we had people in here say it's not really Kurds. It's Iraqi factions who label themselves as Kurds. I don't care who it is. That's not the point. You want to play like little tit for tat. The point is, it never got to its destination. Whomever were the ones that were involved, they kept them, they sold them. That's the bottom line. It never got to the people of Iran for the protesters during the early days. And I still want to know exactly what was involved, how much was involved, what type of weapons were sent. I want to know numbers. I want to know exactly how these arms fell into other people's hands, and now we have no idea where they are, who has them. It never got to the Iranians, so that was a big blunder. That needs to be investigated. That mess up, because, that is taxpayer money that goes to those arms that we supposedly had given to the Kurdish faction, Iraqi Kurdish factions, whoever they were. But they never got to the people of Iran. They kept them or sold them. What exactly did we give them? How much did we give them? Are they going to be held accountable for this? Yeah, probably, but we can assume what it was, but I want to know exactly what it was. I don't want to say, I guess it was this, I guess it might have been that. I want to know what this whole screw up was. And there has to be hearings on this to find out how this happened, just like they do all the time. I want to know. I want to know how they screwed that up. And how they thought they can trust these people that they were dealing with. Like, who's responsible for that? And there's going to be a scapegoat. Maybe somebody in the CIA, some lower level is going to get the scapegoat label of it. So somebody will be held accountable. At some point, I think. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we won't know. Maybe they won't investigate. I don't know. But anyway, getting back. What are they posting now? What are they're making fun of now? They're making fun of something. Oh, it's a trolling thing. Oh my God, they're exploiting it more. Wow. And they just say it with no problem how they, with the Israeli, allegedly 4 soldiers were injured, some in critical. This is what the other side is saying. With their direct impact of the place where soldiers were staying. Drones. It was a Hezbollah drone. Hezbollah. And they are just like showing videos. I'm not sharing it. But they're showing stuff and it is not good. So that's what I mean. It won't be anything too fancy. It's always been some old shitty hand-me-down. Never should we have given the Kurds a damn thing because we know they want to free themselves. A faction will always fight for its own. Absolutely. Totally agree. Everybody agrees the world would be a better place without the IRGC. I just don't get why other colleague countries won't get involved. It's a good question. I think a lot of them, they know that their own personal interests are at stake. This is not a NATO situation like he wants to claim it is, the NATO countries. It's the other EU nations. That's how it should be mentioned, not NATO. This is not an Article 5 situation. So he should be careful. He shouldn't say NATO should get involved. NATO should not get involved. This is not an Article 5 situation. Now, Romania is Article 5. But this is not an Article 5 situation. This is a country with another country deciding to strike another country. If we're going to be real about it. Now, should they get involved in help and opening up the strait? Of course they should. That's their own personal interests. But they're saying, we didn't start this mess. He did. Why should we, after he bullies us about everything all the time, why should we now come to help him? It could be a spiteful thing. Who knows what it's about? But yes, I totally agree. The UK, France, Germany, all these countries that have a vital interest in this should get involved. But they're saying, screw this. We're not getting involved in his mess. Not only that, he started this mess. Not only that, we don't know if we get involved with his mess that we're going to be on some kind of stable messaging where shit don't change every day and we're drawn into it and now it's a shit show and now we're part of it. Could be all that. It's like they don't want to get dragged into it. But they should because they have their own personal economic interest in this. But it could be a lot of things. I mean, we could sit here and speculate why they, and then of course their own extremist elements within their own countries, and they fear that if they get involved, they're gonna have all kinds of extremist actions. I'm on TikTok. I gotta be careful. All kinds of type of actions within their own countries, and that's their fault for allowing that situation to become that way. So we could look at this a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? There's no easy way out. There isn't. Oh, my rush shirt. So, I mean, you can try to dissect this so many different ways. The bottom line is it is. Somehow, some way, we have to get from here to wherever this ends. Blame can be happening like I always say, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But where we're at now is what is important. What do we do from this point on? That's important. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. Could it have led to contributing factors? Yes. But we got to deal with the now. And knowing the facts, they're not going to help. So how do you deal with that and move on? How do you deal with this mess? How do you end this mess? Because pretty much the whole world is watching what the president decides, what Iran decides, what they don't agree on, what they agree on. Everybody's watching this, including the Russians and the Chinese. It could be collusion. It could be. Like I said, it could be screw that. It sure does look like Macron, they're all on the same page. It does seem that way. Who knows? Maybe they're sadistically enjoying seeing this cringy moment for us. Who God only knows. They might be sitting back and saying, we're not getting, like I said, we're not getting involved in this mess. No, we're not getting dragged into this one. You know, who knows? That's the thing. You know, how do the Europeans feel about this administration? I think it's pretty obvious. Especially with Greenland. That was like, what? You're going to do what? Yeah, he did alienate them. So we have to look at that too. There's a lot involved here. I truly believe a big factor is, though, the extremist part of this in their own countries, and they're afraid to act because of what could happen in their own countries. I truly believe that. That a lot of it is hesitancy because they know how bad it is inside their countries with extremism, Islamic radicalism. I mean, God, for sakes, look what the UK. It's basically they have an IRGC headquarters there. Look what goes on in the UK. What people tell us, that it seems like they're given more rights than everyone else because they fear it. They're scared of it. That's true too. Who are truly our allies? And that's true. To be fair, the drones threatened war first. The U.S. has always tried buying Greenland for the last century. Threatened war first. Let's see. They all tried fighting us for this land. This keeps dragging on. It's going to affect everyone more and more. And this is why I wrote this song this morning. I can't. I want to play the blues one. It's mellower. The bluesy one.
If you feel like I do, then it must be oddly familiar. Deja vu, every day I wake up, everything seems similar. Grab a cup of Java, eating before I engage. Take all my meds, because it's all about to change. A pit in my stomach as my pressure goes up. Same old bullshit, I may need another cup. spent. Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind. When will this nightmare end? The world teeter-totters as they continue to speak. Deal or no deal, the future seems bleak. Who will cave in first? Both sides seem defiant. Let's just get this done. Submission through compliance. Will this end well for all those involved? The deadlock in the Strait of Hormuz. We must get this resolved. Complete the damn mission. Wipe out the insane regime. No more time to talk. A deal is just a pipe dream. Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind. When will this nightmare end?
So I wrote that this morning. Because somebody said it. Like, every day's like Groundhog Day. And it is. And then I said, this is like, and then I came up with this, I coined the phrase Groundhog Day syndrome. Because it's like a syndrome now. It's like every fucking day. And it's not just me that has this, it's others. It's like we all suffer from Groundhog Day syndrome. I may have to patent that. But at least I have a song. Groundhog Day syndrome. Because it feels like it's a syndrome. And that's why that was easy for me to write the lyrics. You know why? Because it came from here. It came from my own personal experience dealing with this shit. Getting up every day, knowing it's going to be the same bullshit, different day, but it's the same old. I get my coffee. I eat something if I can, because I know I'm going to get an upset stomach when I start going over all this stuff. My blood pressure is going to go up. I have to take my meds before I come on, because I know it's going to happen. So that's like literal. That's for real. So that wasn't hard to write the lyrics. It was actually very easy. The music's always the hard part. But yeah, it's time for this bullshit to stop. End. Now we're negotiating. So now Friday, allegedly, and I got to look this up what Eugene put in, because if that is true, we have to find out, because that is crazy. Because he's been one of the people, and the foreign minister as well, that are trying to negotiate diplomacy. Now it looks like the hardliners are really putting their foot down, and they're making all the determination, the IRGC, if what you say is true in there. We're going to have to see if we can confirm that. But if that is true, that is huge. But I don't want to say it yet until we can confirm it. which I'm going to search now. Because if that is true, that's huge. Where did you hear that from, Eugene? What? Oh, I hope to God this is not true. This is 12 minutes ago. I hope this isn't true. He has to play a position of power and strength that he holds the cards in this. He cannot cave into them. This is CBS News saying this. Take it for what it's worth. 12 minutes ago. President Donald Trump's edits in the U.S. to the U.S.-Iran Memorandum of Understanding included somewhat significant changes related to the Strait of Hormuz and the removal of highly enriched uranium. The broad strokes of the memorandum include a 60-day cessation of violence, ceasefire, clauses calling for reopening the strait, and a framework to reopen negotiations on Iran's nuclear program. The arrangement also involves the potential for waivers or sanction relief that could allow Iran to access billions in frozen assets, depending on the progress of diplomacy. And to begin, so now Lindsay's saying it too. Lindsay's saying he supports on negotiations on ending Tehran's nuclear ambitions and support of. So, what are we supposed to talk about it? We're supposed to talk about that? So we're getting soft on the nuclear part? What the hell's going on? I have confidence that at the end of the day, President Trump will never agree to a bad deal with Iran. Huh? Oh, there it is. Holy shit. There you go, Eugene. Here you go, Eugene. Look. You were right. Iran's president offers resignation, citing total takeover by IRGC commanders. I've been fucking saying this. So has Tusi. We've been saying this, that the country has been taken over by the IRGC. Vahidi. How many times have we been saying so? He's frustrated. And that's a bad sign for negotiations. Because it looks like the hardliners and the IRGC has won the battle. So now there are people submitting resignations. So it's clear, it looks like who's won this. Holy shit. Qatar rejects Iran's demand for unrestricted release of $12 billion in funds. What they wanted to do is Qatar was going to supply humanitarian aid like food, water, supplies. But Iran wants the fucking money outright. That's probably what that's about. If it looks like this could be true, Iran's president offers resignation, citing total takeover by IRGC commanders. To the supreme leader, he stressed that the president and the government have effectively been excluded from major and vital decision-making processes in the country, and that the vacuum created by the situation has enabled hardline factions within the IRGC to control affairs. What have we been saying? What have I been saying for goddamn weeks, months? Who do you think you're talking to? And it makes me sick when we hear us saying, we're talking to some reasonable people. We could work out a deal with them. They're kind of moderates who we're talking to. They don't have no fucking power. Who are you talking to? I can't stand it. Oh, we're negotiating with them in good faith. Who? Ghalibaf? The foreign minister? The president of Iran? Who? Because they don't have no power. We obviously know who's in power. The IRGC and the hardliners. I've been saying this I get so upset, for weeks, months. This is news? Is this surprising? And we think we can negotiate with the IRGC, a terrorist-labeled organization? That's who we're dealing with, a terrorist organization now. And we're trying to make a deal with terrorists. Think about that. because they're running the show. I don't know about the cardboard mouse. We still yet to see any confirmation that he's still around. This is madness. This is madness. Madness. And it continues. Madness. I mean, if this turns out to be true, then you know who's the power struggle within Iran, who's won out. It's obvious. And we've been saying it. This is, and Eugene, you were on it. You were right on. Now we got to see if this ends up being true. I don't know. He offers it. Oh, forget about Macron. This could be big. This could be a big deal. And this right here, oh my God. What is this about? Again, the press, CBS News, what sources? Who's the source? Citing a source with knowledge of the negotiations. I can't stand that. And you cannot, again, I don't say pile of salt anymore. It's a pile of bullshit. Be very careful. Because the media is being fed propaganda. So what we see, that doesn't mean that that's true. I'm just saying. I don't care what CBS is citing. Or any media outlet cites. Take it with a pile of bullshit. Forget about salt. Bullshit. Because they're using the media for propaganda purposes. Remember that. No matter what you see, the media is obviously in the middle of it. They're being used. So, I don't know who, and I've said this. That's what's been frustrating me for weeks since the ceasefire was announced. What do you mean? I am the one, before Tusi, even though he always says he's the first one to say it. I was the one that figured it was Galibaf that we were talking to. Because I was doing the research on it before it even happened. And then the president didn't want to reveal his name on a Monday. We don't want to mention who it is because they might be unalived. End up unalived. But Tusi caught on to it too. That it was Galibaf. I think he and I were like the only ones. I heard other people say crazy things of who it could have been that was supposedly being involved here in the talks. Some person even said it was Pahlavi. That's impossible. That was impossible. He has no role in Iran in its current state, let alone be part of negotiations at this stage. So it was pretty obvious that they considered him a moderate. Galibaf was considered the moderate. Galibaf they're all IRGC people. The vast majority of them are IRGC, former commanders, whatever. That's what we're dealing with. Galibaf is one of them. And when the pressure was applied to him, he backed off, and now he's starting to talk tough. He changed. He flipped. It was either that or end up in prison or house arrest or worse. And now you can see if this is true with the president of Iran putting in his resignation. He's like, I have no control. I have no say. I'm powerless. I could try to negotiate with the United States or the foreign minister, whatever, but we don't make the final call. We don't even know what's going on. The IRGC, the hardliners are the ones. And we know this. And we're dealing with them. And we're supposed to make a deal with these terrorists. Can you imagine? And trust them. Even worse. Oh, we will trust the process. That if they don't comply, then we'll, use the military again? 50 of their alleged missiles cities are been uncovered now. Out of the, I don't know what the number is, but it's a majority of them have been cleared out now and ready to go in Iran, allegedly, satellite imagery. So they have access to their missile cities again, so they're ready to launch another barrage. What was the whole damn holdup? What made them twitch and go for a ceasefire? That was the stupidest move. You know that, right? To start this whole ceasefire thing. You don't go in, but then again, it wasn't bullshit because it became the Strait of Hormuz. How many times can I say it? The Strait of Hormuz became the main priority of the problem here. If it wasn't for the Strait of Hormuz and the shit show that it became, which we should have known they were going to do it, this is the conundrum we're in, and it became the major focus of negotiations. And yes, we put in the blockade as a response to what they did. So now, Iran, you must open up the strait, the chokehold of the strait. The United States must start their blockade. And now we're back to where it was before this whole thing started. But do we truly get back to where it was before it started? Because Iran is going to claim they control the strait. That IRGC regime aspect is never going to bend to the United States as far as control to that strait. They will all become martyrs before they agree to that. So how does this end? Again, they're going to play us in negotiations. They're going to talk nuclear, they're going to talk proxies, and at the end of the day, they're never going to agree to sign that deal. And then 2 months from now, we're going to be back to where we are right now. And Iran will have even more time to build, regroup, everything else. I don't want to hear about our regrouping. It doesn't really matter. This is a shit show. And now he sent a counter proposal back to the Iranians. And now we have to wait to see how the Iranians respond. Through the mediator of Pakistan, he changed certain things, as it's stating here. And a proposal was sent back on Friday by the president to Iran through Pakistan. So we're back to going back and forth again. Groundhog Day all over again. President Donald Trump's edits to the U.S.-Iran Memorandum of Understanding. Remember, this is not a deal. This is just to negotiate. This is all about going to sit down together for 2 fucking months and negotiating terms of things. Included somewhat, I want to know what, see, but again, take it for what it's worth. It's coming from CBS News and, the propaganda that's out there, media being used by the propaganda arm. Somewhat significant changes related to the Strait of Hormuz and the removal of highly enriched uranium. The broad strokes of the memorandum include a 60-day cessation of violence, ceasefire, clauses calling for reopening the Strait of Hormuz, and a framework to reopen negotiations. A framework to reopen negotiations on Iran's nuclear program. That's interesting. What does that mean? They'll talk about the nuclear, but not agree to anything preconditionally about the nuclear. That's what that sounds like. So they're not going to say you have to hand over the uranium before this even starts. It looks like they caved in on that, if that's true. It doesn't sound like we're willing to negotiate about the nuclear when we meet. Not conditions going in. Well, you're not going to have highly enriched uranium. You're going to hand it over. You're going to not be able to enrich uranium anymore. They've caved a little bit. Now they're saying, well, we'll go in there during the 60-day ceasefire and we'll talk about the nuclear. There's no conditions about when there is no this thing does not happen. The memorandum of understanding, because they have a whole bunch of their red lines, allegedly. So our red line is gone about the nuclear. You must hand it over, or whatever. Oh, now we're going to negotiate it when we meet them about the nuclear? What happened? What changed? I hope that's not true. I hope I'm wrong. And I'm reading into this wrong. The arrangement also involves the potential for waivers or sanctions relief that could allow Iran to access billions in frozen assets depending on the progress of diplomacy. And that's interesting because the further notice thing came up in that post. So as they go, they're thrown a little bit. You comply, we'll throw you some money. We'll unfreeze your funds. We'll give you. As long as you comply, you'll get that money. You'll get sanctions relief as we go. So eventually, Iran can get money. And if they agree to do this, to open up these areas, only to then say, fuck you, after all said and done, they still got their access to that money and sanction relief, only to have it turned back on again, but they have already gotten relief. Because they could play the game, play along. We'll do what you say. We'll agree. They get the money. We'll keep showing you that you can work with us. I won't say trust. They get more. The more they do and show, they get rewarded. That's what this is about. They get rewarded. They get rewarded as long as they comply and continue to agree to certain things. They get rewarded by getting their money back. That's crazy if this is true. Don't be like Obama and handing them back their money, because it was their money. It wasn't taxpayer money. It was Iranian frozen asset money. We're going to head down this road again, unfreezing their funds and giving it back to them. You know how much money they have frozen? I think it's 120 billion. I think that's the number. Alexa, worldwide, how much does Iran have in frozen assets that the United States holds against them? Because we control the banks.
Iran has about $2 billion in assets frozen in the United States. Worldwide, Iran's frozen assets total between $100 billion and $120 billion, including real estate and other property.
And that's where we choke them. Right there. With the banking, the monetary system, the banking, finance. They have 100 to 120 billion frozen globally. And we're responsible for those sanctions, a lot of it. Freezing it up in the banks. And we're going to give them access to that money? Really? That's crazy. That's just craziness. So I don't know. And I'm not saying what I'm reading is true because I don't trust it until I see it for myself. But that is crazy. And like I said, I hope that shit is not true. We're going to reward them? It's like concessions. We're conceding. Wow. Remember this image? The person who took the video was sentenced to 10 years, allegedly tying him to Israel for doing this. A man sentences man behind viral protest video to 10 years over alleged Israeli ties. You remember this? Wow. And that's that. But the other big news is this, if true. This is definitely big, and Eugene brought it to our attention in chat. If true, Iran president offers resignation citing total takeover by IRGC commanders. That is big. Yeah, it's another crazy day. It's another Groundhog Day. I wrote the song Groundhog Day Syndrome because it feels like that every day now. It's Groundhog Day all over again. It's another crazy day. And God only knows. So now we got to wait to see how the Iranians respond to the president's changes in the text of the Memorandum of Understanding. Now we got to see what the official Iranian response is to what the president put in. And then we have to see, if they don't agree, how the president responds to it. With more threats, And then you'll hear somebody else say, well, negotiations are progressing despite what you see in the press, fake news. It's crazy. It makes your head spin. It makes my head spin. It is cray-cray. But again, that's where we're at now. But that is big news. That is big news, if true. What? Holy shit. This is what life is like in Iran. Tehran cafe sealed over gig deemed satanic activity. They were just gathering and looking at a live band and they was having fun. Police in Iran sealed the cafe over accusations that it promoted what authorities call satanic activities. A video from inside the cafe on Tehran's, I won't even try to pronounce that street, was also released, which appeared to show the men and women seated around tables during a live music performance. In the footage, some audience members could be seen clapping, filming with phones, and moving their heads to the music as the performer performed near a microphone and music stand. The report said Tehran's public venues police acted after receiving reports about the cafe's activities. Authorities accused the cafe of holding Western music events and providing a setting for what the officer described as deviant sex involving young women, men and women. Oh, that is fucking nuts. This is nuts. Oh, maybe it was like a metal band. They're banging their head. Tasneem. Maybe they didn't like the name of the band. Who knows? What the fuck? Look, Slipknot. Yep. Look, Slipknot shirts. It's heavy metal. I can't get the audio for some reason. I may have to try to download this. It looks like it was a metal type band because you got people in Slipknot shirts here banging their heads, and they consider this music to be satanic and Western influence. Definitely. Definitely. I've got to get this video. I want to hear the audio because the audio is not working for some stupid reason. I'm going to work on this. Tasneem. Well, I can translate that. Holy fuck. The cafe. The Promoteur Cafe of Satanism was closed. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this is what freedom is not like in Iran. You can't even go see it, including... Oh my God. According to the information received, the customers of this cafe, including young girls and boys, were observed in an unnatural situation and with strange movements. Yeah, we're banging our heads. That's what we do. Referred to as evil. This situation becomes more worrying when the cafe operator knowing that a number of the customers not only did not prevent these behaviors, but also facilitated these deviations by providing a platform and space. That is crazy. That is fucking crazy. That is unbelievable. I'm going to have to copy the video address. I'm going to work on getting the clip with audio because I want to hear the music. Do you see the craziness these people in Iran, the poor people in Iran have to deal with? They can't even have fun, the kids. It doesn't matter what the music is. It's the freedom. I go to metal concerts all the time. I've seen Slayer many times. Crazy bands all my life. What? It's all about Satanism? Is that what people want to interpret? Iran is censoring it because they're claiming it to be satanic. We don't even know what the band is. What's up, Mad Million? What if I go see Iron Maiden and they play Number of the Beast? That's a problem? Which I'm going to see Maiden for the 20th time in September? This is just craziness. They have no freedom there. That's oppression. They were just having fun. They weren't harming anyone. They weren't hurting anyone. They were enjoying a night together, listening to music, banging their heads to the music. That's horrible. Imagine that shit happened here in the United States. I mean, there was a time when I was younger, we had the, oh my God, it was Tipper Gore in that whole thing about the trial. They had a freaking thing going on that the music was evil and worshippers and all that shit. Ozzy was involved. A whole bunch of metalheads, metal band, Twisted Sister D was there. There was a bunch of people. Remember that? I forgot what it was called. Oh my God, the PMRC? Was it maybe the PMRC? That shit was crazy. And then that's when they started to put on the labels, explicit content, all that. They tried to make it mature. Remember all that? Some of you may remember that. But it was Tipper Gore that was in charge of that whole mess. It was crazy. For those that may know. I don't know if you guys remember that. Let me see if I could download this clip. I want to hear the music. Where would it be? I just downloaded it. Let's see if it works. There is no audio. They took the audio out. I downloaded the video. There's no audio. They removed the audio. I gotta find the audio for this. If we could find the original video, they removed the audio. I downloaded the clip. They removed the audio. They removed it. So I will have to try to find a source that has the audio if it's even possible. Yeah, it's gonna be Iron Maiden, Megadeth, and Anthrax when I see them. I would like to get my hands on the video. I'm gonna look. I want to hear the music. What they made it to be like a bad thing. Tehran Cafe closed. It should be. Abnormal behavior. Okay, here's a clip. Does it have the audio? Times of Israel. No. Video. Muted video. It's even saying it here. It's muted. Hopefully it'll come out. Times of Israel has it. But they say right here, I thought it was a 14-second muted video. So Tasneem muted it when they aired it. The performers played guitars while some customers nodded their heads in apparent rhythm with the music. This is fucking nuts. Look, Iranian authorities have long carried out raids and arrests targeting gatherings or networks accusing of promoting Satanism and have in the past labeled some rock and heavy metal concerts as satanic events. There it is. So I'm not surprised. Because it happened even here. In this country. It's ridiculous. I don't think we're going to find the clip that actually has the music. Everybody's sharing it, but nobody's got the audio clip. They're sharing the same sources. Nobody's got the audio. If anybody finds it later, let me know. I'm very curious. I bet you the other media outlet might do it. It's spreading all over the place. But it goes right back to Tasneem. Not gonna find it. That's crazy though. All right, I'm going to take a break. Will, are you still here? You want to hear the other version before I go? There's another version, the blues version. And there's another version. I want to hear Bill's new song too. I'll keep trying to figure out how to fix it. Wait. I'm going to play it. Well, there's two of them. I would be an interview, but won't go let me on. I told Trump how unfair it would be to if he left the Iranians without our help. Also about no boots on the ground that we worried. Legitimate. Totally legitimate, Marianne. I hear you. Anyway, here's the other version of Groundhog Day. I just gotta make sure I hit the right one. Is it this one? Yeah. The drum set's there, French. And hello.
Complete the damn mission.
So that's that version, and the blues version is this one. Tammy.
If you feel like I do, then it must be oddly familiar. Deja vu, every day I wake up, everything seems similar. Grab a cup of java, eating before I engage. Take all my meds, because it's all about to change. A pit in my stomach as my pressure goes up. Same old bullshit, I may need another cup. Like sands of the hourglass, though it never seems to end. Like the day, week, or month ago. So much time spent. Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind. When will this nightmare end?
What's up, Motown?
The world teeter-totters as they continue to speak. Deal or no deal, the future seems bleak. Who will cave in first? Both sides seem defiant.
I know, I'm stuck on
Let's
both
just
myself.
get this done. Submission through compliance. Will this end well for all those involved? The deadlock in the Strait of Hormuz. We must get this resolved. Complete the damn mission. Wipe out the insane regime. No more time to talk. A deal is just a pipe dream. Groundhog Day syndrome. Haven't we been here before? New day for more confusion. Can't endure much more. Groundhog Day syndrome. Ceasefire to extend. Make up your mind. When will this nightmare end?
So that's the other version. So I'm stuck which one to publish. Maybe both. Again. Oh my gosh. I'm going crazy with publishing duplicates. But there's one more. But this is not going to make the final. This won't make the final. I just talked about it, Kava. Now you see my predicament when it's tough to choose out of the songs. All three are worthy. And did you see, Kava, our friend Eugene brought it up. Iran International is reporting that the president of Iran has offered his resignation because the country is controlled by IRGC commanders. He allegedly offered his resignation to the supreme leader. This is of the last hour or so. This is the news coming out. If that's true, that's unbelievable. That's big. If he resigns, who else follows? Just him? Do they all just give in? Goodbye negotiations. This is cray-cray. Even though he's a paper piece of you know what. So yeah, the dilemma is, which song do I upload? Now I could theoretically put the set of 3. It is big news. That is big news. That is breaking news. If there's any breaking news today, it would be that. Right? No, fuck him. I say screw them all. Right here. Iran's president offers resignation, citing total takeover by IRGC commanders. I don't know. We have to see if this is true. But this is what Iran International is reporting. This is big news. If true. He stressed that the president and the government have effectively been excluded from major and vital decision-making processes in the country, and that the vacuum created by this situation has enabled hardline factions within the IRGC to take control of affairs. Like, we didn't know this was going to happen. We didn't know that this already happened. We know this. It's amazing how others don't. He added that under such circumstances, he is unable to run the government and carry out his legal responsibilities, and for that reason, he has requested to step down immediately. He's probably being pressured to step down. Who the hell's going to become the new president? An IRGC puppet? It's not clear whether the Mouse Jr. will accept the president's resignation, but the contents of the letter point to a deep and unprecedented rift at the highest levels of power. This comes after months of tensions between the government and the Islamic Republic's military security institutions. Iran International previously reported that the IRGC had gradually restricted many presidential powers and effectively have taken control of key parts of the government. We've said this. It wasn't like that. It doesn't take much to figure that out by now, right? Who's in control of Iran? Decision making in Iran, and you're negotiating with these terrorists. IRGC, and it took a while for the EU members to actually put them on that list as a terrorist organization group. Though whatever goes on in London is insane, as far as that's concerned, the representation. But regardless, they're a terrorist organization. That's who we're negotiating with right now. A terrorist negotiation. Just think about that. We are negotiating with terrorists. It's a terrorist regime. That's who we're negotiating with. Terrorists. Yeah, they usually are accurate. They are. They usually are. That's why I'm putting it on the screen. So this is what's going on. This is big news. Because I want to see what happens. What's the power play here now? This has major possible consequences. Do others put in their letter of resignation, or are they just too cowardly and they will bow down to the IRGC and just go along, cave into them? Instead of resigning, they decide to stick it out and appease the hardliners and the IRGC commanders and the mouse if he's not a cardboard person. That's where we're at right now. This shit is crazy. It is crazy. So yeah, this is something we need to keep an eye on throughout the day, if this is true. And this is an hour ago. This is pretty big news if he's gone. And this cafe thing, this got me freaking out. It was a metal band. It was a hard rock metal type band because they got Slipknot shirts on. They were banging their heads, having a good old time, and the Iranians closed this place down, deeming this a satanic event. They were participating in some kind of a cultish satanic thing because of the music. Western music influenced. It's Satan music. There's no freedom there. There's no freedom there. What the hell is this? Oh. There's no audio to it. They muted it. Look, see how they're banging their heads? Slipknot shirts. Fucking Slipknot shirts. I feel for those Iranians. I wish I was right there with them. I really do. I wish I was with them listening to the music and enjoying it alongside with them. Because as an American, you know, like, we know the music, obviously. If you're European, South American, doesn't matter. We know what metal is. And to see this is amazing, to see that they're listening to it in Iran, or trying to. I send out my love to those metalheads. Keep it up. Keep banging your head. Don't let them stop you from doing that. Enjoy your music. Enjoy life. Enjoy youth. Be free. That's what I say. Thick smoke in Tehran again. Kava, listen to me. I don't know where you are, but if you're in Iran, please be safe and be careful. Be careful on any social media. Be careful on anything you do, because it could be used against you. You're not stupid, but do you understand? Be careful. You know? I mean, anyone... Okay, so Will's saying he just put a thing, he has not resigned. So this could be BS. Or conflicting reports coming from another source. See, but this is the IRGC agency saying this. Denying an Iran International report that he sought to step down. So they're contradicting what Iran International. But this is Iran International that posted it. So they might have pressured him not to resign, stay in office, because it shows weakness within the regime. It shows they may try to force him to stay just to make it look like they're all working together. So he may have been forced to stay and not resign. They didn't accept his resignation, in other words. It's not, this is the spin. But I think he might have, but they said, we're not allowing you to resign. You cannot resign. So he didn't resign. That's what I think. So it doesn't look like there's discourse within the regime right now that, wow, Like we're talking about right now, it's breaking news. If he was to resign, that's breaking news. They don't want it to be breaking news. They want to seem like everything's fine and dandy in Iran. It makes total sense. So I'm not surprised Tasneem came out with that. I am not. That's a logical, strategic decision within Iran not to allow him to do it, because then it looks like it's chaotic more than we realize, and it shows the whole world how crazy it is in Iran right now. It's a vulnerability that they don't want to exhibit publicly. Internally, they'll deal with this, and he's not going to be allowed to resign. That would be my conclusion on that. So, if I was, you know, I'm assuming, of course, I'm just speculating, but I think that's a pretty damn good guess. They didn't allow him to resign. But the thing is, how did this come out that he was going to resign? Did somebody close to him, did he say it to someone? Again, a source familiar with the matter. Who is the source familiar with the matter? And you know that source is going to get exposed. Whoever that source is, they're in trouble. They better leave the country now. For real, they better flee. Let me see flight radar. Not that I care, really. So I'm not expecting to see anything. Can't read too much into this. At all. Jake, you're back. Jake, what time is it? It's like, shit, it's 8 o'clock over there already. I gotta go cook. Oh, there's quite a bit. What the fuck are the Russians doing? Where'd they come from? Lebanon? Iraq? Iran? Where? Oh, they did. They disappeared. They did come from Lebanon. Or why would they come from up there? Because that's not. Why would they? There they're back. Military. Okay, so it left from here. So it's not showing its destination. So it probably came out. Transponder going on and off. There's actually a lot of tankers in the air right now. Oh, that might be a super galaxy. It is a super galaxy. I said it before I did it. This should be a tanker. Oops. Yeah, that's a tanker. This is a C-17. No, that looks too small to be a C-17. Oh, it is a C-17. Okay. That means this could be a Poseidon or a C-17. Hard to do. Fuck. What's coming in? Poseidon. I was right about that one. It's observing the Persian Gulf. Tanker. C-17. That's a big boy tanker. He's circling. That's a C-17. Tanker. Another tanker. And it's just getting dark there. Interesting. But there's a super galaxy coming in too. Or leaving. Saudi Arabia, maybe. Ramstein. What? Why would it be all the way down here if it came in from Ramstein? What the fuck? Was it fueling? Look at all the shit popping up. Look at all the shit popping up. They might be going after targets right now. Fast moving boats. I'm speculating. There may be something going on right now. That's a lot of activity. there might be something going down right now, some operation. I'm not saying like a big operation, just something might be going on regarding the strait, and maybe vessels in here. Who knows? Maybe they're targeting areas here. I don't know. But this, and there's another tanker up here, and a super galaxy still coming in. It's not saying it left Ramstein, Germany. Yeah, there it is. There's the line. There's the line. But what the hell is it doing? It didn't land. Did it circle and it's leaving? What the hell is going on with this one? This super galaxy. Where is it going? I want to know what that Russian is up to too. What is this? It's a small Cessna. That's another tanker. Here's a C-17 coming in. I'm not surprised there's activity up here. There's a big boy heading home. I don't see anything coming overseas. It's not like we don't have enough. This could be one of their voyages. Yep, it's one of their tankers. UK. But look at all this action over here. The Poseidon is here. You got 3 tankers. A 4th over here. Did he just take off out of Tel Aviv? Yep. Just took off out of Tel Aviv. Probably heading into this area. I don't know where the super galaxy is. That is so bizarre. It may have shut off its transponder because it landed in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, and then it turned it back on when it's here. I have a feeling it might have made a stop here somewhere. That super galaxy, because that carries heavy cargo. This is a big boy. I would not be surprised that they stopped here. They turned their transponder off as they were coming in. They landed, and then they turned it back on here. Would not surprise me. It makes sense. So we had this. This is an interesting little thing going on right here. It's nighttime now. What time is it? It's like 11. Alexa, what time is it in Tehran, Iran? Like 11:45? Alexa, what time is it in Tehran, Iran?
It's currently 10:35 p.m.
I was
in
up by an
Tehran,
hour.
Iran. That's 7 hours and 30 minutes ahead of your local time in New
So
York.
it's nighttime. There could be something going on tonight. I'm not saying there is, but there seems to be something they're focusing on here. Let's see if he's been circling. He has been. Looks like he's refueling something there. That's the Poseidon. Not seeing much there. This one's coming in. This one might be heading back to Germany. Well, we'll see. But there's a lot going on right here, right now. And that shit's flying right over the Persian Gulf. Just circling. That's all it's doing. Look. And that is an indicator of refueling. But they could be just doing this as a spoofy thing because the Iranians are watching too. It doesn't mean that anything actually is going on. It's just that's what they're showing. The Poseidon doesn't look like it's doing much. Well, one tanker went off. It was here. I don't see it now. I don't know. A non-military plane just left Tehran. It may have turned it off already. So I'm not seeing anything. Iran is quiet. At least the civilian filter. There's a lot of traffic in Baghdad. I don't know. This one's about to enter into Iranian airspace, as they have been. They're taking off from here. That's a big boy in the distance. It's heading the other way. Again, let's just keep an eye. It definitely looks like the Poseidon turned its transponder off now. Now you got 3, and now it's back. 3 fuelers right here. Right now. 3 of them. And a 4th is coming. Could just be routine patrol. Here's the other one. So I would suggest we keep an eye on this. All right, I gotta run because I gotta cook. I got things to do around this house. Will, you know how to contact me. If you hear anything, let me know. Or anybody who's watching, put a comment in the stream chat, in the comments area, after I'm done. Let me know. I see the messages. If any breaking news comes out, let me know. I'll keep an eye too from time to time to see if anything's going on, but this is interesting. I'm not saying there's anything going on, but just the way it looks interesting. We'll see if this evolves into anything. Let me see Telegram one more time. Nothing. All right. Everybody, have a great rest of your afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see everybody later on tonight. Till then,